A farm kid from Iowa, Paul Queck grew up with a curiosity about the world around him and a desire to see that world firsthand. Through his service in the U.S. Army and then later as an editor and the first American elected president of the International Federation of Agricultural Journalists, Paul had the opportunity to see many countries. Those experiences helped him better understand the world around him and global agriculture as a whole, and eventually led him to become involved on the International Committee of the AAEA and an IFAJ. Paul was raised on a family-owned grain and livestock operation which is still being operated by the family today. The oldest of 8 children, his passion for farming and competing in the show ring began at a young age. After graduating from high school in 1966, Paul attended Iowa State University, where he was active in the meat animal evaluation teams and ROTC. Paul graduated during the middle of the Vietnam War and served as an officer in Korea, commanding an intelligence unit. This experience developed the leadership skills that Paul would later draw upon extensively, both in his career and in his leadership roles in the AAEA and IFAJ. After he left active duty in 1972, Paul went to work for the Iowa Pork Producers Association, and during his time there, membership increased by 7,000 members, and 10 major bills benefiting pork producers were passed by the Iowa legislature. After marrying his sweetheart Jane in 1973, Paul was hired by Farm Progress Publications' Wallace's Farmer, the beginning of a more than 21-year career as an agriculture editor with Farm Progress Companies. Today, Paul is known from coast to coast as a true journalist, a professional who demonstrates a passionate commitment to excellent reporting.
I think it's a lot easier to do what you're doing when you're passionate about it. And I was always passionate about agriculture and really passionate about telling the story. We always viewed ourselves as being educators. We were helping farmers learn what other farmers have already figured out. And so journalism was always a passion for me.
Paul is renowned for shaping IFAJ and AAEA to become more relevant to the needs of ag journalists in the modern era. He organized the 1992 IFAJ World Congress, hosted that year in Indianapolis. Profits from that Congress alone has funded stipends to this day that make it possible for hundreds of professionals to attend IFAJ Congresses. Not only was Paul elected president for AAEA's big 75th anniversary year, he was also the first American elected president for the IFAJ and served 2 two-year terms, where he met with ag and political leaders of many nations. Today, Paul is still active in IFAJ and AAEA and AMS, and is enjoying time with his family while continuing his freelance writing. This award proudly stands alone, witnessing his hard work and long-time commitment to the highest standards of the profession.
When it comes to due diligence, when it comes to being an honest professional and truly a representative of our great agriculture industry and the communications industry in general, there is no better than Paul Queck. Thanks much, Paul, for all the great work that you've done for our company, for our industry, for our country, and for our globe.
It is our honor to award Paul Queck the 2017 AAEA Lifetime Achievement Award.